So it looks like collectors have already started to get hit by these dumb tariff fees. I didn't want to believe it was real, but it's happening. A few people already noted that DHL specifically was already hitting them up by email, asking for them to pay a fee, basically holding their package for ransom. Pay the fee, and then they'll deliver it to you. And judging by the amount that people are paying, it looks like they're asking for 30%. I was really hoping I was wrong, and it was gonna be like 15%, but it looks like maybe the other 15% is like brokerage fees or something. I don't know. All I know is that this sucks. Target, Walmart, and Amazon. Companies like that are the only ones that are gonna benefit from this whole thing. And they're just mad that when the few of us who import buy stuff, they're not getting a piece of the pie. You know, since we are the overseas sellers, don't have to pay any taxes for that item. The government's looking at me buying my $45 figure and going like, ooh, that's $3 right there. Ooh, I want my $3. So freaking petty. And so they're gonna punish us by having us pay 30% in taxes? It's supposed to incentivize us to buy American. And so yeah, people who used to import stuff like clothing or electronics might be better off buying from American manufacturers now. But guess what? Nobody's building anime figure factories up in Ohio or something. Us niche collectors are screwed.
Holding their package for ransom. That is the perfect way to put it. This is the perspective we don't hear about enough. You've got companies like DHL and others hitting people up for more money after they've already paid for their item and paid for shipping. And what are you gonna do? Not pay it? They've got your stuff. It's ridiculous. And he makes a critical point, right? The whole argument is buy American. But what happens when the thing you want, the thing you're passionate about, isn't made in America? We're not talking about cars or steel here. We're talking about anime figures from Japan. This policy doesn't magically create new factories in Ohio for these specific items. It just punishes the consumer and, like he said, benefits the mega corporations like Amazon and Walmart who can probably absorb these costs. It's crushing the little guy, the small business importers, and the regular hobbyists. It's crazy.
I was just charged $250 in tariffs with no warning. I'm like literally shaking right now. I bought this really expensive camera that is an investment, and honestly I've been having a lot of anxiety about the fact that I bought it because it is expensive. So much so that I've been listing a ton of things online, selling old cameras online, like literally like I have been so anxious about the fact that I spent this much money. And like I did a ton of research and I looked absolutely everywhere online and got it for the best deal that I could find that was like legit. Whenever I spend money on like a big purchase, I just like feel guilty about it. And I'm not stupid. I know what tariffs are. I know that on August 28th there was like an unpause from them. I also thought that they were calculated like in the shipping costs, because when I went to go buy the matcha that I got from Japan and see if I could buy it online, the shipping was just as much as the item because of the tariffs. So in my head, it was just included in the shipping. Well, a couple minutes ago, I just got this text, $249.28. They won't send my package until I pay it. They won't keep sending it to me. I had absolutely no idea that that was going to be a thing. Already I'm having enough anxiety about the purchase I made. Now it's, $250 more expensive. If you need me, I'll be on a no spend until 2026. And if you want to hang out, we can walk outside or hang out in my apartment.
Man, you can feel the anxiety in her voice. She was already stressed about a big purchase, trying to be financially responsible, and then she gets slammed with an extra $250 fee with absolutely no warning. And just like the first video, they won't deliver her package until she pays up. This is what these policies do. They don't just affect numbers on a spreadsheet. They affect real people's lives and their mental health. You're trying to invest in your career, maybe start a small business, and you get penalized for it. It's a direct hit on the average American, and it's making people want to stop spending money altogether, which hurts the entire economy. So the biggest question I've been asking myself, right? I've been saying this every single video, but why are we even in this situation in the first place? How did we get here?
America is broke because of bad decisions. Don't believe me? Let me show you how one Trump move just wrecked 80% of shipping for the U.S. So you know how you love to order little things online, right? A wig, a cap, phone case, some lashes, whatever, or even something random from overseas that costs like $10, right? Well, there used to be a rule called the de minimis exemption, that if what you bought was under $800, it slid right through and you wouldn't pay any tariffs on it. But Trump said, nah, get rid of that. And the second he did, postal traffic in the U.S. dropped by nearly 80%. 80%. That's not a dip. That's a cliff dive. This is what I keep telling y'all. This is what trickle-down economics looks like. Not the fantasies that Republicans sell you on wealth trickling down. No, the only thing that trickles down are their bad ideas. Bad policies from the top turn into closed businesses, higher prices, and you don't get your packages on time. Because when Trump kills that exemption, every little thing you buy gets slapped with custom fees and tariffs. That discourages imports, which in turn slows down shipping, which means fewer sales, fewer jobs, and entire industries getting destroyed.
There it is, the de minimis exemption. For the longest time, if you bought something for under $800, it came into the country duty-free. It helped small businesses, it helped online e-commerce, and it helped you get your stuff without a bunch of red tape. But the Trump administration got rid of that exemption effective August 29th, 2025.
Starting today, goods shipped to the U.S. under $800 will now be hit with a 35% tariff. The U.S. is eliminating the exemption, which was in place, allowing packages worth $800 or less to ship to the U.S. without duties. But now, full duties will be collected on all global packages entering the United States. Experts say some Canadian businesses are likely to lose U.S. customers because it's just going to be too expensive.
So we got something in the mail, and I'm going to open it with you all. This is a tariff bill. I'm a little scared to open it, but let's see how much we owe. Oh my gosh. We owe $294. I don't even know if it costs that much. We ordered a piece of equipment or a part for my husband's dirt bike from Canada. They've already delivered it. And then now we got sent a bill because of the tariffs. Oh my gosh.
Good morning. So I'm in a great mood. I always order my pencils from this Black-owned company in Paris, because I like to be fancy, but I like to be fancy on a budget. They have very good eyebrow pencils. They have always worked very well for me, to the point where I typically just buy my pencils from them and buy them in bulk so that I always have pencils on hand, because it is that serious for me. Like, once I have a certain eyebrow pencil or makeup product that I like, I don't like to deviate from that. So I bought these, thinking that I bought them in time before tariffs and things like that went into place. Guess what I got this morning? Are we great yet? Are we great yet? For reference, this is what I originally paid for 5 of them.
A dirt bike part from Canada now costs an extra $300. Eyebrow pencils from a Black-owned small business in Paris are now ridiculously expensive. Think about that. You're trying to support an independent, minority-owned business and a government policy gets in the way. It makes absolutely no sense. That question she asked at the end, are we great yet? That says it all. This is the real-world impact of these policies. It's not some high-level economic strategy that's creating jobs. It's a direct tax on the American people. Research has even shown that these changes disproportionately hurt low-income families. It's a mess. So, what's the bottom line here, guys? We're in a situation where people are being punished for participating in the global economy. This isn't a coherent plan to bring back manufacturing. It's a blunt force policy that's causing chaos for consumers and small businesses. People are scared to shop online, and many are simply cutting back on spending altogether, which is the last thing our economy needs right now. Why are we even in this position? It's a question we have to keep asking. Why are we making life more expensive for the average American? Hey, y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments section below. Have you been hit with one of these surprise fees? I want to hear about it. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button as well for more great content like this. I will see you next video. We out. Let's go!